Hey, what's up guys, Bloodsplat here, and welcome to yet again another episode of Let's Talk. I'm going to be talking about the whole entire situation regarding the bot Banwave that was recently put into WoW across the board for all botters out there, all people that are using, third-party programs or software that are manipulating the game files or whatever it might be in order to get an unfair advantage. And all these people basically got banned based off whatever automatic detection system that Blizzard was using, and it proved to be quite effective as a rumored amount of over hundreds and hundreds of thousands of accounts got banned by Blizzard for using these programs. And there's been very few people, or none at all, that I could think of where people have actually gotten banned unfairly. And it wasn't, justified or whatever. A lot of these botters actually came out on places like Twitter where they were like, yeah, I'll admit I was botting. I was, this was not fair. This was against the terms of service. I shouldn't have done it. I deserve this ban. And it's quite interesting to see all these reactions, since we've had a mixed amount of reactions across a few days or so, where we've seen people, change their mind, especially the botters out there. It was interesting to see early on places like Twitter, where, this is a perfect place to do that kind of stuff, where people react to things on the spot since it's so easy, and they'll tweet out their thoughts or whatever. And you saw a lot of these guys being like, yo, what the fuck, I just got banned for 6 months. This is bullshit. Let's petition against this shit. And they're not even thinking why they got banned or whether or not their ban was justified, as a lot of these players, they've been playing this game for years, and just to see themselves get banned like that for 6 months hurts them. And I can see their viewpoint of that. It's only human-like that we would react to something like that. But after a while, we saw a lot of people kind of thinking about why they got banned and realizing that they're actually doing something wrong and they do deserve this ban. And I'm going to be talking about all my thoughts and opinions on this whole entire thing today. So as for the bot Banwave, I feel like it's by time. I feel like it's by time that Blizzard finally takes a stand and does what they should be doing, which is taking action against these botters. There was a rumored lawsuit that Blizzard apparently lost against Honor Buddy, though I think it was for Diablo in specific, so it doesn't really have to do with WoW. I think it was a lawsuit about the whole entire situation regarding the Diablo real money whatever scam, whatever it is. I don't know, I don't play Diablo, but apparently there was a lawsuit and Blizzard actually lost. And it was rumored in a few conspiracy theories and such that after they lost this lawsuit in taking down Honor Buddy as a company, that they would just go after all of these botters out there and just ban as many that they can. And it's an interesting action that was put into place, and I feel like this was the best action that Blizzard can do regarding the situation. I feel like it's by time. I feel like it all depends on based off how consistent that they are, because if you think about it, botting is not going to stop. Even if Honor Buddy was to be taken down as a company, even if they were to win that lawsuit, and Honor Buddy is to be gone. And for those of you that don't know, Honor Buddy is the most commonly known and popular program out there that people are using to bot and use these third-party programs to manipulate the game files to get an unfair advantage, and level botting, BG botting, quest botting, whatever it might be. Honor Buddy is what they usually use. So even if a company like Honor Buddy, which hundreds of thousands of people use apparently, were to be taken down, this wouldn't really do much. There's a ton of people out there. Yeah, it would do something for a long period of time, and it would be quite effective. Definitely would be quite effective, believe me, but I feel like it's all based off their continued action after that. There's a ton of different programmers nowadays, not like back in the olden days where there was only a few people doing this. There's a ton of people that can do exactly the same things that Honor Buddy are doing. You have to understand that that Honor Buddy is just the base, and most of the profiles, most of the actual botting itself is programmed by the community itself, by tons of different people out there. So this is a business opportunity. A lot of programmers out there, on the programmer standpoint or point of view, they're looking for this opportunity. This is a way to make money, and they don't care. They will do this. It's a way to make money. A bunch of people like botting and stuff. So there will be another company that takes the stand, and after a while they'll become the new Honor Buddy. So as for my thoughts on this situation, I feel like it's all based off how consistent Blizzard is on this action, and if they will actually make consistent action after this. I feel like that they should do these widespread bot ban waves much more often and much more strictly, just like they have done today. I mean, if for those of you that don't know, or not today, a couple days ago that they did it. For those of you that don't know, there has been bot ban waves in the past. There has been. They've actually banned a bunch of botters in the past, though they've been very, very rare, and they haven't been as effective, as they haven't, you know, actually banned the majority of the population that have been botting. Whereas whatever automatic detection system that they're using now, it actually has done its job. I mean, there has been people, obviously there will always people that will get away and not get caught, or they weren't botting within the time frame that they did this ban wave or whatever. But I feel like what is most important, even for me, I don't really care even if these people were to appeal their 6-month bans and, you know, get their accounts back a short period of time after, or if they were to instantly make another account and play the game. What's important to me, and I feel like should be important to most of the community, is not, you know, punishment, punish them, but the most important message to me is that they learn their lesson. They know that they shouldn't be botting. I feel like that they, as long as they don't continue in botting and stuff, that is the most important thing in the end of the day. I feel like botting should be completely gone from the game. If you want to view it from a PvP standpoint, as this is majorly a PvP channel, you know, I do a lot of Frostmage PvP content on the channel. You can look at Battlegrounds, for instance. Battlegrounds used to be a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of people used to have a lot of fun with Battlegrounds, and a lot of these Battlegrounds have not changed at all. I mean, you got Warsong Gulch, you got Arethi Bastion. What really has changed? I mean, the objective is same, the map is changed, the same, and they used to be a lot of fun back in the day, but all of a sudden they're not fun. What do you think actually has made them not fun? I feel like it's been botting. I feel like that is the major aspect that has ruined Battlegrounds for most players out there, as you're in a battleground and the majority of your team and even the opposite team, the enemy team, is just a bunch of botters, just a bunch of pre-scripted bots that are running around doing the same actions every time. There's no surprises. Nothing that made Battlegrounds fun is there anymore, because you have all these botters rocking around, all these robots, imagining functioning in a human society, right? As a human being in real life, going outside the mall or something and shopping, right, with your friends, and then all of a sudden your friends become robots, and then everyone around you becomes robots, and they're doing these actions that are beep bop the fucking same shit all the time, right? How is that all of a sudden fun? I would not want to do that at all, and it's the same exact thing in game. So I feel like this will be effective as long as they're consistent. I feel like this is not effective at all if they just stop it here, because eventually we'll get back exactly at the same point where we have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of botters, because all of these people won't care, you know, because they're not going to get banned or whatever, and it'll just be the same. I hope this works. I hope this serves as a message. I mean, I can't say much more after that. Other than that, I mean, this whole WoW subscriber loss, as for the timing and stuff and the interesting amount of bans, there were, you know, they were all 6 months, and I feel like that's something that we should also discuss really shortly here. As for the 6-month ban, I feel like it's an interesting figure, a figure that Blizzard doesn't commonly use. You don't really see much 6-month bans, and I haven't really heard of any 6-month ban put into place by Blizzard before this action, and it's an interesting amount. But I feel like it was the right amount of months, and I don't think it should have been a perma ban. I feel like, and I think a lot more other people think the same thing, that the 6-month ban was actually a very effective amount of time, and even more so effective than a perma ban, because if you think about it, a perma ban is permanent, and most of these people will just be like, fuck Blizzard, I mean, I got banned from the game, I could say whatever fuck I want, I mean, I'll just fucking make another account now, I guess, because I got perma banned, I'm never coming back to the game, so I'll just make another account, and I'll just bot again. And a bunch of these people, you know, this is 6 months is a long time, but they have a set date that they're gonna come back to the game, and in that way, I feel like they're more motivated to act more maturely, to act more responsible and not bot, and learn their lesson. And I've seen a lot of these people, you know, instantly make new accounts, where some of these popular streamers, even big names in the PvP community, such as Hansel or Zaryu, that got banned, you know, instantly making new accounts. But I feel like they learned their lesson, and I feel like that's the important message to come out of this whole thing. As long as they've learned their lesson, I feel like it's okay. And I just think this 6-month ban is quite effective as long as they're consistent. As for the different types of botting, different types of, exploiting the game, I mean, you have fly hacking even, which is much more extreme. I don't even think you can use Honor Buddy for that, and you've got people using that, but not as much, which is obviously you should be taking offense for. You've got BG botting, you got level botting, you've got quest botting, you've got gold farming or whatever, and I feel like you can distinguish against these different types of botting, and I feel like some people do deserve a larger offense, or some other people, deserve a much lesser offense. I mean, there was even rumors that some people that were using Teamorph, which is just a program to change your appearance for just yourself, and no one's really been banned for it before today, were rumored to get banned as well for 6 months. And I feel like it makes sense that maybe they don't deserve as much of an offense, and some people deserve more punishment, but I don't think that's the overall objective, and that's the idea anyway that to focus on. The idea and the objective of this, remember guys, is not only on a business standpoint, to compete against Honor Buddy, compete against these programs. They don't want them interfering with their own game on the standpoint or point of view from Blizzard, but also to improve the game as a whole. I feel like it's not effective if Blizzard was to just, ban a specific set of botters that, do something very specific, such as gold farm or fly hacking or whatever, and then not ban the others, since obviously then we'll just have an increased amount of botters, botting leveling or whatever. If botting leveling is okay, like it was in the past, because no one really got banned for botting leveling, then a bunch of people will still just do that, and also gold farming and stuff will just eventually keep on coming and all that. If it's really going to be effective, then Blizzard has to make a stand against botting as a whole, and that's the most important thing, guys. And I feel like they've finally done that a couple days ago. They finally did that a couple days ago, and to move forward from that, the only thing I can say is that they have to be consistent. Do these monthly, guys. Do these monthly and be just as strict as you did the couple days ago that you did these 6-month bans. Don't mind what the botters are saying. They're not the important player bases. They're not the important players in this community anyway. They shouldn't have a voice, since they're very biased. Just keep on doing this. And as for my last thing, to go against kind of, just to be a devil's advocate and stuff. And I feel like this is also true, very, very true. This was something that I kind of reacted to against it immediately after hearing about the situation, was that Blizzard, take this also as a message. Take this as a message. If there are this many botters in your game, then that obviously says that there's a lot of grind content in your game. And if so many people rather bought that content rather than playing it themselves, then obviously there must be some change that is implemented into your game. Obviously World of Warcraft has issues. There are reasons for all of these botters out there, playing, botting instead of playing the game, because a bunch of your content in your game is just boring. It's like checking your email. It's just chorish content, which no one wants to do. So on a side note, definitely take that into consideration and make some changes to the game. And then with that as well, that will also help improve the player base in making it so that there's not as many botters out there. But other than that, that's all I have to really say about that, guys. I'm going to be leaving a bunch of links down in the description, since I streamed last night as well, and we talked about this whole entire topic for like 5 hours on stream yesterday. I had a dedicated stream to it, so make sure you go over to the stream, watch that VOD. It was a very, very interesting discussion. We had like 30 viewers, which is just insane, and a bunch of new followers, and we had some interesting discussion with all different points of views, and everyone bringing up their arguments. And we talked about WoW as a whole, so it was quite fun, it was quite interesting, and we got some great discussion going on. So make sure you go over to the stream and hit that follow button if you haven't already, since I plan to do much more of those types of streams. And we also have a bunch of video links from other people that made similar videos, and I think they made some interesting points as well, so I'll leave their links down in the description as well. But other than that, guys, this has been an episode of Let's Talk, just talking about the whole situation with the botters out there being banned. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave it a like, a comment down below, and subscribe. Peace, everyone.